Hi everybody, in this video we are going to discuss about the chemical coordination and integration. And throughout this chapter we have studied that there are some glands that are known as endocrine glands which are responsible or producing hormones. Hormones which are acting as the chemical messengers, and these are non-nutrients and they are produced in trace amounts we said, and we have discussed about different glands, different types of endocrine glands present in different parts of our body. And here now, apart from those endocrine glands, there are also some tissues, some tissues or the cells that are present in our body which are also involved in producing different types of hormones. So here we should keep this in mind. Apart from the endocrine glands, there are some tissues or cells present in our body which also help in producing what? Hormones. Which are also helping producing the hormones or inhibitory hormones. Either stimulating hormones or inhibitory hormones are produced by these tissues or cells. So in this video, now we are going to discuss about the hormones from some tissues or cells that are present in our body. And the very first one is the heart. So heart is also involved in producing the hormones. Heart is also involved in producing the hormones. Especially the atrial walls, means auricles, the upper two chambers. The walls of the heart, upper two chambers of the heart. The walls of the upper two chambers of the heart are called as what? Auricles we say. So these auricles or atria, we call them as, are involved in producing the hormone called as atrial natriuretic factor. Atrial natriuretic factor. In short, we are calling it as ANF. So the main function of this particular hormone, atrial natriuretic factor, is to decrease blood pressure. So when there is increase in blood pressure, immediately it is being sensed by the walls of the heart, auricles of the heart will be identifying that there is increase in blood pressure, and immediately the walls will be producing this hormone called as atrial natriuretic factor, which helps in decreasing the blood pressure. So the function of atrial natriuretic factor is to decrease the blood pressure. This is the function we say. And at the same time, the next one, if you are seeing juxtaglomerular cells that are present in the nephron in different regions are called as what? Juxtaglomerular cells. These are cells present in what? The organ called as kidney. So in overall, we say that kidney is also involved in producing the hormones. We say. So kidney is having special cells called as what? Juxtaglomerular cells. These juxtaglomerular cells present in the kidney involved in producing a hormone. The hormone name is what? Erythropoietin. Erythropoietin. The erythropoietin is a hormone and its function is to involve in erythropoiesis. So what is erythropoiesis? You already studied this. It means formation of RBC. So whenever there is less number of RBC cells present in the blood, it is being sensed by the kidneys. By the special cells called as what? Juxtaglomerular cells. And these cells produce a hormone called as what? Erythropoietin. So erythropoietin helps in what? Formation of RBC, which we call it as erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis. So you have to remember that kidney is also involved in producing the hormones. And the next one, now if you are coming to the alimentary canal, or in simple we can say digestive system. So here, even in the digestive system, there are cells that are present in different regions of the gastrointestinal tract. That is nothing but the digestive system we say. So in different parts of the gastrointestinal tract, GI tract we call it as, there are cells present, and these cells present in different regions of the gastrointestinal tract will produce four different types of hormones. The first one is gastrin, and the second one is secretin, And the third one is cholecystokinin, CCK we call it as in short, cholecystokinin. And the fourth one is gastric inhibitory hormone, okay, gastric inhibitory peptide hormone we call it as. We are calling this as in short GIP we are calling it as. So this gastric inhibitory peptide hormone along with it is called as GIP we are saying. All these four have different functions that are performed in the body. And remember, all these are the hormones produced from what? Gastrointestinal tract. And now let us see the first one called as gastrin. Okay, the first one, gastrin. Gastrin is a hormone that will be stimulating what? The gastric glands. Okay, that is stimulating the gastric glands present in the digestive system. Now, when the gastrin acts upon the gastric glands will be stimulated to produce HCl and pepsinogen, hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen, which are very essential in the process of digestion. These two are very important. So how these are produced? One is acid, hydrochloric acid, and the other one is an enzyme which is produced in inactive state. Pepsinogen. Okay, it is ending with gen. So generally we say that they are in inactive state. So HCl and pepsinogen are produced from the gastric glands, and these two are now produced from the gastric glands. And don't be confused with like how can we call this as the hormone? Okay, how can we call it as the hormone? Okay, so here these are the substances. Okay, but what is the hormone that is now produced is the gastrin. Some children say, is this HCl? No, we are talking about the substances or the products that are produced. So here gastrin is the hormone. It acts upon what? The gastric glands, produces substances called as, or chemical substances called as HCl and pepsinogen, which are important for digestion of the food materials. And at the same time, the second hormone, okay, let us say that these are the hormones, okay, these are the hormones. Second hormone is the secretin, okay, is the secretin. Secretin acts upon the pancreas. So when secretin acts upon the pancreas is stimulated and it releases water and bicarbonates. You know, bicarbonates are very, very important to maintain the basic conditions inside the digestive system, because on one side it is increasing, there is secretion of what? HCl, and acidic medium is created over there. So continuously it should not be acidic medium as it passes through different parts of the digestive system. So that's why what is released now? Bicarbonates, which will reduce the acidic medium into basic medium. So here secretin is a hormone which acts upon the pancreas, and pancreas is stimulated to produce water and bicarbonates. And now the third one is CCK, okay, CCK, cholecystokinin. It is another hormone produced from gastrointestinal tract. Now here CCK is acting upon pancreas and as well as gallbladder. It is acting upon the pancreas and as well as the gallbladder. When CCK, cholecystokinin, acts upon the pancreas, it produces pancreatic enzymes. Pancreatic enzymes are produced, which are also involved in digesting of different types of nutrients present in our food material. So pancreatic enzymes are produced from the pancreas. When the pancreas will be producing pancreatic enzymes? When it is being stimulated by what? CCK, cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin acts upon the pancreas and it is stimulated to produce pancreatic juice. Okay, to produce the pancreatic juice we say. Okay, or that juice contains what? Pancreatic enzymes. Okay, pancreatic enzymes. And the same CCK, cholecystokinin, will also act upon the gallbladder. So when it acts upon the gallbladder, it is now releasing what now? The bile juice. Okay, it is releasing the bile juice. As we all know that this bile juice is actually formed or produced from where? It is from the liver, and it comes as in minute quantities, and it becomes it is stored in the gallbladder. And it becomes more concentrated in the gallbladder. What is becoming more concentrated in the gallbladder? Bile juice. bile juice becomes more concentrated in the gallbladder. So from the gallbladder, bile juice is released. Okay, bile juice is released into the digestive system. When this is possible means only when cholecystokinin acts upon what? Gallbladder, it releases the bile juice into the digestive system. And the next one, the last one is gastric, okay, inhibitory peptide hormone. Okay, gastric inhibitory peptide hormone. Okay, gastric inhibitory peptide hormone. This will be, it is, the term itself tells here, if you are clearly observing, it is an inhibitory hormone. It is not stimulating. It is not a stimulatory hormone. It is an inhibitory hormone. It is inhibiting the gastric glands. So already we came across here that gastric glands are stimulated by which hormone? Gastrin. But sometimes this gastrin may overstimulate the gastric glands to produce what? HCl. But now the point is that this gastric inhibitory peptide hormone acts upon the gastric glands and inhibits the gastric secretion. That is nothing but what? HCl, of course, even the pepsinogen. And at the same time, it inhibits the motility of this secretion. Okay, it inhibits the motility of this secretion. And here we have seen now the hormones that are produced from tissues and cells present in different parts of our body. These cells and tissues are not endocrine glands, but they are acting as the endocrine. They are involved in producing the endocrine secretions. They are involved in producing the endocrine secretions that are nothing but hormones. So here it is very clear that not only the endocrine glands that are involved in producing what? The hormones, but also what? The cells or tissues present in different parts of our body. They are also involved in producing these hormones. But at the same time, please remember, there are non-endocrine tissues also in different parts of our body. There will be non-endocrine tissues which are involved in acting, which will be stimulating, or which will be acting as the growth factors. They act as the growth factors and they help in what? For normal growth of tissues and their repairing or for regeneration. If there has to occur any repair or regeneration of any tissue, it is under the control of what? The growth factors. They are the hormones produced from non-endocrine tissues. So here in this video we have studied or we have understood that there are hormones that are produced from different cells and tissues that are present in our body. So these are all those which we have studied in our video now. Thank you.